Chapter 1. The Collision of Cultures. America was born in melting ice. Tens of thousands of years ago, during a long period known as the Ice Age, was glaciers some 2 miles thick inched their way southward from the Arctic Circle and the top of the globe. Their awesome power crushed hills, rerouted rivers, and scraped bare all the land in their path. Vast glacial ice sheets eventually covered much of North America, Canada, Alaska, and the Upper West, New England, Montana, and Washington. Then, as the continent's climate began to warm and the ice started to melt, year after year, centuries after centuries, so much of the world's water was bound up in glacial ice that the slow melt ultimately caused sea levels to rise more than 400 feet. As the ice sheets receded, they left behind in the Midwest a thick blanket of fertile topsoil and had been scoured from Canada and pushed down the continent, creating that would become the world's richest farmland. The shrinking glaciers also opened valley pathways for the first immigrations to begin a process of crossing the continent. The American past belongs to many different peoples. Debate still rages about when and how humans first arrived in North America. Until recently, archaeologists and anthropologists had assumed that ancient peoples, risk takers from Northeast Asia clothed in animals' hides and furs, began following big game animals across the Bering Strait, a 60-mile wide waterway that now connects the Arctic and Pacific Oceans. During the Ice Age, however, the Bering Strait was dry, a vast treeless, windswept landmass, Beringia, that served as a wide, in, inviting bridge connecting eastern Siberia with Alaska, the oldest place in Bering region with traces of early human activity unbroken. Mammoth, a 14,000 years old site in central Alaska where the first aboriginal peoples called Paleo-Indians, Old Indians, arrived in North America. More recently, archaeologists in central Texas unearthed evidence of people dating back almost 16,000 years. Over hundreds of years, as the climate kept warming and the glaciers continued to melt, small hunting groups carrying their few possessions with them crossed into Alaska and then fan out during the summer southward across the entire western hemisphere, from the Arctic Circle to the tip of South America. Some of them may also have traveled by boats hugging the coast. One major land pathway followed the Pacific coast while the other used an open land corridor between two ice sheets east of the Rocky Mountains. Paleo Indians were risk-taking pioneers, skilled hunters and gatherers who moved in search of large grazing mammals, rabbits, whales, seals, fish, and wild plants, berries, nuts, roots, and seeds. As they moved southward toward warmer weather, they trekked across the prairies and the plains, encountering massive animals unlike any found there today. Mastodons, giant claw sloths, camels, bison, buffaloes, lions, saber-toothed tigers, cheetahs, and giant wolves, bears, and bears. Recent archaeological discoveries in Pennsylvania, Virginia, Chile, however, suggest that prehistoric humans may have arrived much earlier from various parts of Asia, and some may even have crossed the Atlantic Ocean from southwestern Europe. Regardless of when humans first set foot in North America, the continent eventually became a crossroads for various adventurous peoples from around the world: Europeans, Africans, Asians, and others, all bringing with them distinctive backgrounds, cultures, technologies, religions, and motivations that help from the multicultural society known as America.